Shoulders down and back. Look at that. Sitting up nice and tall. Pretend there's a bowl of soup on your head filled with noodles and you will not spill them, yes? This is our performance. Right hand in the air, square. Left hand in the air, triangle. By the count of 12, one way or another, we'll all be here. Are we ready? Yeah. I'm sorry, what? Yeah! Here we go. 1, 2, good. 3, 4, keep going. 5, nice. 6, 7, 8, a little faster. 9, 10, 11, come with me on 12. So, now what if I told you how you had to think, or you had to look at someone like you were in love with them, or know where you were on stage and do different things with different parts of your body? It's kind of hard, right? Well, I brought with me today some of my favorite people. This is the Cincinnati Ballet too, and we're going to give you sort of behind the scenes sneak peek of what their day is like as a professional dancer. So did you guys see them all stretching beforehand? We call that bendy flexi time. Now at the ballet, they're supposed to be there to start class at 9:30 every morning. Well, most of them arrive at about 8:30 or 8:45 to give themselves 45 minutes of just stretching. Then they go and take class, which is what we're going to show you first. But every day they go. Joining me today in the bar are Miss Karen and Miss Hannah. Now, who knows what language we speak in ballet? Man in yellow. We'll come back to you. Lady in pink? French. Who here speaks French? The answer will be yes. Bonjour. The answer will be all of you in just a second. So our first exercise we're going to do is called a plie. Can everyone say that? Plie. French, plie. Plie. So plie means to bend. It's called plie, and they're going to bend their knee. Plie, please, Mr. Nick. Just starting, they're going to lift their foot up off the floor for the first time today. These are their dégagés. might mean. Yes, in the stripes. Yes. Not arm. Good guess. Grande jambe. In the pink. What was that? Grand? Hand? No. So it's a movement. It's of the leg. Grand. I'm trying to give you a little hint. Stripes over here. Round. Yes. So a grande jambe is a round of the leg. They're going to make a circle of their leg. Their second to last bar exercise. That sounded sort of petite. Can I hear a grand battement? So if I told you battement meant to kick, what do you think grand might mean? Over here, little guy. No, we already have a kick. Is it a big kick or a little kick? It's a grand battement. What do you think? Sparkling. Big, yes. So these are going to be their grand battements. They're all warmed up now. It's their final exercise in the bar. We're going to show you their grand battement. So the bar goes away, we do something called center. Now do you think it's easier or harder to dance without the bar? Lady in green, what do you think? How come? Right, they don't have anything to hold on to. So what do they have to do with their own bodies? Balance, yeah, control themselves, they have to pull up. So gravity drags you down, ballet is all about pulling you up, yes? Thinking about that the whole time you're sitting here. Sitting up nice and tall, see what a difference that makes? So they're pulling their bodies in and up, and lifting out of gravity. So while we're in centering, we're going to do a little bit of partnering. So when a boy and a girl do partnering together, who's more important, the boys or the girls? What do you think? The answer is both. So, yes, I know it's exciting. Tony's job is obvious, right? His job is to lift her up in the air, use his strength and lift her. Natalia's job is to be like an uncooked piece of spaghetti. You have an uncooked piece of spaghetti, you lift up, you know where it is. When you put it down, you know where it is. If Natalia's the one who it's a really hard to lift. So her job is to fight gravity, also pull herself up. They're going to show you a lift. This is a press lift. So you'll watch Natalia pulls herself up, and then Tony lifts her. I don't know if you guys know how strong you have to be to do ballet. We're going to show you one other thing. So instead of the bar, we have Tony. He will sort of be Natalia's bar, so he promenades her around. So she will come up, and so he's holding her very nice and steady to make sure she goes all the way around. Excellent. I need a boy volunteer to try. All right, so Tony's going to show you what to do. You're going to offer her your hand. So they're sort of making an S, right? There's all this space here and all this distance. Now, do you think that you need a strong arm or a loose arm? Strong arm. facing. We're going to walk this way, nice and strong. Yes? Holding her up. Look at her eyes. Easier to see her. Yes? She's giving you cues. I need it stronger. Stronger to give her. Yes? There you go. All the way around. A little faster. Excellent job. There we go. Very nice job. So, you can see, Tony's been practicing this for years, and it takes a long time to become strong enough to be that person. Now, the bar's gone. We're going to show you what center looks like. Now, here's a big word. It's a progression. Can everyone say that? Progression. Does anybody know what that means? I know we have some older kids in here. Sir? To go forward, true. For us, it means to go from small and sort of light to big and bold, okay? So it's going to progress. So it starts out with little small jumps, small turns, maybe a little bigger jumping, maybe a little bit of the partnering that we've seen. So this is what we call the center. today, and contemporary ballet. Now, who knows how many positions of the arms there are? I know there are some dancers in here. Pink girl? Close? Lower? Yes?
5.
There are 5. So I need about 5 volunteers. We're all going to do this, even in your seats. We just have a couple people up here to watch. So if I can see everybody's fingertips, please. Excellent. Can you point to your belly button and your belly button only? No one else's. Blow up a nice big balloon. Sitting up nice and tall. This is your first position. What position? I'm sorry? The balloon gets bigger. We open up nice and wide. Gorgeous. Sitting up tall. This is your second position. Let me hear you. Very good. This arm gets swirly. It gets excited. It can't take it. It comes up and over your head. Oh, you look amazing. You know, third position. Let me hear you. This arm gets wiggly. Comes to the front. Standing up nice and tall. This is fourth position. Let me hear you. Both arms come up and over your head, framing yourself. Whoever this gentleman is, he's amazing up there. This is your fifth position. Let me hear you. Arms down at your sides, without talking. Show me second position. Big balloon, right? Huge balloon. Arms down at your side. Show me first position. Yes, yes, yes. Last one, hands down. Show me fifth position. Amazing. Very good. Now, we're going to go a little further. Let's see everybody's first position. Beautiful classical ballet, standing up nice and tall. We're going to change this into contemporary and break it. Make it a little more interesting. Show me your own weirdness. All right, classical. Looser, nice. Classical. Contemporary. Classical. Let me see yours. Contemporary. Oh, I love it. Let's give these volunteers. So our next piece is called Goche. Spanish now. So this is a contemporary piece. So you're going to see all the fundamentals that you've learned already, but instead of just forcing against gravity, they're going to get a little twistier and a little weirder. We have Miss Madison, Mr. Tony, Miss Rayleigh, Mr. Daniel, and they're going to be showing you Goche. specifically what their name is. Yes. Point shoes. And who wears these, the boys or the girls? Girls. Mostly girls, yes. So when I got to Cincinnati Ballet, I was so excited. I could not wait to get my own pair of point shoes. But if you listen, they're really hard. So they're sort of made like paper mache. They take a layer of canvas and a layer of glue and they mold it. Another layer of canvas and another layer of glue and they mold it. They put some pretty satin on the top, leather on the bottom. And they're handmade for each of the girls at Cincinnati Ballet. Now, I know you guys are still growing, just starting. How long do your shoes last? Young lady in the green. A really long time? That's a good answer. Your shirt? Couple months, that could be true, yes. 2 months? Something back there? Yeah. Alright, so my shoes last about 6 months to a year. I dance pretty hard. These shoes last for between 2 to 3 days. So the dancers are sprinters. Their bodies get very hot, very fast. It mixes with the glue and the shoe comes what we call dead. Now this year at Cincinnati Ballet is Alice in Wonderland and principal dancer Janessa Touche did the horn ballots, and after the show, her shoes were dead. So they only lasted for 1 hour and 45 minutes. So you guys make allowances, you do chores. 1 cent sounds awesome. If you start making them, we will buy them, yes. $1. Last guess is Greg. How much? A penny would be great. They're $80 to $120 a pair. So, just to shoot the girls in Cincinnati Ballet last year, we spent $88,000. So let's see what the boys are wearing. Here's my friend Tony again. Tony's wearing a slipper. It sounds like this. Yes. So they cost between $13 and $15, and they last for 3 to 6 months. So it's just another way that ballet is like real life. Women are wearing overpriced, uncomfortable shoes that don't last very long. Men are wearing ugly slippers that last. Just a little bit. All right, we're heading into the studio. So I told you this morning they take class at 9:30, but I forgot to tell you that class ends at 11:10. Then they're in rehearsal from 11:15 until 6:15 all day. They get 5 minutes off every hour for a snack or the restroom, and an hour off for lunch. But we have 4 different studios, so in any hour, they can be working on 4 different shows at the same time. We've already seen our centerpiece, we saw a contemporary ballet called No Cheds, and now we're going to see a little excerpt from Carnival of the Animals. We'll also need help in that part later. So I've got some of my versions of Carnival of the Animals. These are our versions. Just a little part, and Ms. Rayleigh and Mr. Daniel will help them to seamlessly weave into our career. Yes, so they were need to be.
Alright, everyone come on ahead of me over this
All right, good look fishes. Dancers who are sitting there, how do you think you can dance like a fish? No talking, just show me what you think fish is. Yeah, love it. Yes, we got love. Oh, the principal is killing it with the fish. Yes, love. You guys know what it would be like to dance like a fish? Very good. All right, here we go. Miss Natalia. Miss Italian is my personal favorite fish. Miss Italian, can we show them your fish, please? What kind of fish do you think is Italian? She's a puffer fish, exactly. She's my favorite. So here we go. Off to the carnival dance. And this is our last room of the Carnival of the Animals. These are the lions. Can everyone say that for me? Artspalooza is a dance for two. So all the things that we talked about today, you'll see all the positions of the arms we talked about. You'll see some point shoe work. You'll see some partnering. You'll see some emotions. This is from Don Quixote, and it's starring Mr. Daniel, and at this moment, Mr. Tony, but hopefully Miss Ray Lee is coming. Oh, let's talk about Ray Lee. Does anybody know what it's called, what she's wearing? So originally, when the tutu was created, skirts were worn all the way to the floor. And a man wanted his daughter to look like she was magically dancing, so he created toe shoes and didn't tell anybody. So all of a sudden, there's a girl with a dress all the way to the floor. You look up on stage, and you see her floating across, and you see no feet. So it was magical and amazing. And at that point, dance was really about the men. Now, they found out about the point shoes and how hard it was to work on them and rise up onto your toes. So the skirt got shorter, so you could see what the woman was doing. And then fashion changed, and things happened, and now it's that short. And now ballet is a lot about the woman because the work is so difficult to rise up all the way onto just 2 or 3 toes. So we're going to go into our last studio, it's our last performance. Miss Ray Lee and Mr. Daniel, and this is Don Quixote.